Yeah, so we'll do the Mochi side quest, the daily quest with her, and then we'll go check the slime science and maybe get a couple more drones set up. Creating your own slime rancher world and mix slimes without limits of only 2 slime types. Yeah, like I thought about that too. I think it would be really cool if you could get into like further hybridization of slimes. But I understand, you know, like canonically, obviously the tar make that impossible. And it's also there just like from a game design perspective, it's there to make sure that you can't just create a super farm right from the beginning and kind of eliminate all the challenge, right? But that's another thing that maybe slime science would have been useful for, is like a situation where, uh-oh, that was a tar face. You're what, my rock tabby? What are you doing, bud? Why are you so freaked out? What's wrong? They're not freaked out. Why were you freaked out? You're okay. Was it just because he was like lost? That was super weird. He was definitely making the like tar is on my back face. Huh. But yeah, like what I was saying is I wish that like with slime science you could find like with the combination of food or something like a way to make it so that maybe you could hybridize in a 3rd slime, and maybe it's like just pink, right? Like maybe pink becomes kind of like a universal donor almost, so you could have a hunter quantum slime that then also got merged with pink, and that would work, but wouldn't let you like go crazy with some of the bigger ones. Yeah, but wouldn't it be cool if you had a real playground mode besides adventure and rush mode where you can create a slime ranch world? And yeah, like if you were doing it outside of the confines of like the kind of set game, yeah, at that point I think why bother with the restrictions, right? If you're just doing it to goof and have fun, I think that's the way to do it. Oh, the stream froze for you, Leon. If anyone else sees it freeze, let me know, because I can investigate. All right, so we got a bunch more stuff to buy. We might as well just basically buy it out. Pink teleporter, sure. Some more warp depots. A med station. Turret. Oh wait, we got the slime ball hoop. Begins around a slime ball as soon as a single slime passes through the hoop. What's your high score? We're definitely gonna play some slime ball. Number 1 slime stage allows you to let other slimes know who is unequivocally the number 1. Okay, we can fix that too. Slime lamp and our novice Gordo snare. All right, what of it can we make though? Let's see. I don't know that we really need any of this. I'm interested in this Gordo snare technology. We can make one. A special snare that captures a Gordo slime, bait it with food and wait. Oh, so like I put food on it to attract pepper jam, silky sand, and glass shards. Good Lord. To like attract him, and then when we've got him caught, they just, what? They chill on the farm, or can I pop them for keys and stuff? Okay, so we've got warp depots. I don't know how many like slots they have. That's something I really wish it would tell me before I invested in them. Yo, slime ball's so expensive. Slime ball hoop has a really hard achievement. I'm not a super big achievement hunter. I have a hard enough time playing through my games to begin with that I often don't worry about it. Like, don't get me wrong, if I get achievements, I think it's fun. But I don't really chase them down. A teleporter? Yeah, I mean, the teleporter is probably the most helpful, right? But it's got materials that we don't have at the moment. And some of the materials it wants are materials that we're saving for drones, unfortunately. Most of the slime science is more fun stuff or half useful, but there's not enough useful slime science. Yeah, like, so admittedly, and I talked about this a little bit when we first started playing, I don't know exactly what this game was like at launch. I know it launched in early access. I've had it for a really long time, but I didn't play it the first go round. So I know a lot of it was kind of like added to on the fly as they developed the game. And, you know, obviously they did a good job. They added a lot to it. They really fleshed the game out. But one thing that I think can happen with early access games, and I'm fairly confident happened with Slime Rancher, is that in that kind of like develop as you go model where you're making stuff, pushing it out to the public, your fan base is giving you feedback, that's a really, really easy way to wind up with a ton of feature creep from your original design. Because who knows if slime science and the story and everything was like part of the original vision for Slime Rancher. I get the feeling that the original vision for Slime Rancher was very much about the ranching. But then as you're, you know, doing 2 or 3 big updates a year for your early access crowd, you have an idea that turns into a pet project, that turns into the whole point of the patch, that turns into a whole new system tacked onto the game. Hey, thanks for coming by, Venom. Good luck with the rest of the DLC, man. I'm excited to see you finish it up. I've been following it on the VODs, so I am eager to see you wrap it up and then get into some Dark Souls 2. I'm pumped for that too. You guys like the Soulsborne stuff? Make sure you go check out the Venomizer's channel. He's playing through all of Miyazaki's haunted houses. What we don't have is fun, useful science. Yeah, and I mean, that's fine. I don't know how much more they plan to adjust and add to Slime Rancher. I agree that I think some of it feels like half-baked features, but it's not like they're not fun. I think most of the stuff we've seen in the different systems is still really entertaining. All right, let's go do Mochi's Daily. Just gonna take a peek. We had that one guy who had gotten out. I was just making sure no one else is out. I think now that I've slimmed down their head count, I don't think they'll blast each other out of it anymore. Where is, oh, Mochi's teleporter's in the cave. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Oh, they're working on a different project entirely right now? That's pretty cool. I'd check that out. All right. Let's go wrangle us some Quicksilver ports. Where's my first charge? Is it all the way over here? Oh, hey boys. It would help if I had Spark Shot equipped, huh? So I think, you know, they're faster than me. I made the mistake last time of spending an awful lot of time going backwards. And I think we just keep going forwards for the most part, because I think they'll outrun me. And we don't want to just turn around and blast all of our spark shots in one go. We do want them to kind of pay dividends. Ooh. I know we could have stayed up, but I was already really low on stamina, and I didn't want to wind up missing the jump and losing even more time. We're going to be able to do more than one lap, so that's fine. Yeah, see, like, with how quick they are, they run past me, and I can just basically hold down the button. It's like if you've ever played, it's like if you've ever played, like, a shoot-'em-up game, like a classic space shump, and there's, like, a pattern of enemy ships that come in all in a line where you don't actually have to do anything moving or positioning wise, you just hold down fire. All right. You know, it's funny, Mochi said when we were like getting the job from her, she was like, oh, and if you are up for it, there's another one that's even more difficult. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this is the harder of the two maps. Hit him with a slow field. Watch this. Oh, now we'll go back. What up now? Totally worth. Oh my goodness. We had such a target-rich environment, I ran out of spark shot. Ow. Oh, I guess it's a good thing we used that when we did, I guess, huh? All right. Now to find my ticket home. I do struggle with figuring out where the heck the teleporter is to get out when you're done. Hello, Mochi? Mochi, I'd like to go home now, please. I don't... There it is. I think there's more than one of them. I'm just always confused because like I look around and don't know which the heck one I'm supposed to be using. All right, here's your Quicksilver ports. And we are gonna trip the first... Whoa! We tripped the first big bonus. So what, we got a collar? Well, heck, I didn't think you'd actually manage to collect enough plorts to get the first reward, but a deal is a deal. You're now one of the only people in the entire universe to be getting the inside track on plort sales. I call it Mochi's Extra Mile. My Extra Mile will give you double new bucks for plorts deposits at the market. But don't get too excited, it won't happen all the time. I'm not that generous. See, that's the thing, Beatrix. You have got to learn to fend for yourself out here. Once you're in the far, far range, no one back home can help you out, even if they wanted to. At least, that's what I think. That's gotta be the reason no one ever answered. I mean, it's just so far away, right? Aw, Mochi, you're making me feel bad. Well, who asked you anyway? All right, I'm done feeling bad. You don't understand how busy my dad is running one of the biggest tech companies in the entire galaxy. What do you know anyway? Enough of that. Let's get back to why you're here, to work. Here's the deal. Keep collecting these Quicksilver plorts and I'll keep paying you. And if you collect enough, the next reward I'll give you will be my secret tech for maximizing chicken production, the Deluxe Coop. So get to work. All right, Mochi, you're showing wrinkles, okay? I feel a little bit bad about how much I hated you. I'm also interested in that Deluxe Coop for sure. So we will go and do the hard one straight away. I like the thought of us, like, she dangled a better chicken coop in front of my nose. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I'll keep farming your Quicksilver plorts until the wee hours of the morning. No problem. I guess if we stay ahead of them for a second or two and collect some mats, that's not a terrible idea. Oh, I got that guy from downtown. All right, we don't want to overflow the spark shot though. Yo, what the heck? You guys are so slow. Catch up. Catch up, boys. Let's go. All right. Yeah, because if we goof up and overfill spark shot, that's just a waste. So we got to keep it flowing, but not to the point where I'm just missing opportunities. It's all about even, efficient shots. It's so strange to me how different this is. You know, it's funny when you add Slime Rancher as the category you're streaming on Twitch. I noticed this like the second night we streamed it. The auto tag categories that Twitch applies to it includes first-person shooter, which is preposterous. Because like it's a first-person game, but it's not a first-person shooter by any stretch of the imagination. And yet, here I am at Mochi's farm, engaging in what can only be described as first-person shooter Mario Kart. You win. You win this round, Mochi. All right. We're starting to run a little slow, so let's use this up before we run out of time to use it. But unfortunately, we're also going to be in a position where I don't have enough spark shot. So keep it moving. I think this adds more time. Slime Rancher, CSGO, Modern Warfare, it's the same game, right? Exactly. Did you guys watch the big Slime Rancher tournament? Astralis did pretty good. Yeah, that's right. You guys can crash into me all you want. You know it's nothing. You guys hit like babies. All right, we do need more slime shot. I think we're gonna wind, or spark shot. I think we're gonna wind up out of time here. Oh, come on. More spark shot. Hit him with one more. Oh, no. I shanked the slow field. All right. Now I can consider it a first-person shooter because my aim makes me awful. Okay. See what I mean? Like this one, I don't know if it's just that you get more time on this one, but they said that this one's harder, and maybe it's like harder to get a good score. I don't know what a good score on one of these runs is, but like it certainly isn't harder for me to rack up a crap load of Quicksilver while we're here. Now you want to see an actual Slime Rancher tournament? I would watch that. I would watch a Slime Rancher race. I would watch like two people who are really good at Slime Rancher compete to either finish it first or like you have X number of days to make X amount of money. I'd watch that. Alrighty, let us deposit some more Quicksilver. So it's definitely a bit of a time commitment. I don't know. I mean, look, I like the thought of a better chicken coop, but not at the expense of doing nothing else. And I kind of feel like that we would have to like no life the chicken game. All right, let's sleep. And then take a quick peeky poo at the food levels. You guys are good because you're automated now, right? Is he keeping up? Yeah, they are. We do need to feed the drones though. There you go, buddies. Yeah, so that just means that every day my chores are to splash a couple drones rather than to do all the farm work, which is much, much more agreeable. Your food is getting a little shy, so we will top off the food levels here. We'll get the cave set up, and then we're gonna go collect all that slime science. A slime escaped on the main farm? Uh-oh. Huh. I didn't even see it. Let's go find it. Buddy, what are you doing? It's fine. Chill out, my dude. All right, how many of you guys are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 6, right? Why are you guys suddenly so good at getting... Is it this? I'm gonna set that down more in the middle, huh? How about that? So that's like the second or third day in a row that they've had one get out. Get the crystals and the pink set up. You just want to know how it escaped? I like, maybe that's something for a future update. Can we get like the slime science equivalent of when people set up nanny cams in their house to find out how their dog gets through the dog gate? I would watch some daring footage of like bold escape attempts from slimes. All right. Yeah, so you guys are definitely... kind of screwed around for a day and a half, so I get it. That is entirely on me. Yeah, so I gotta figure out what slimes I want to get swapped around so that we can automate the grotto. I think we just need to pick someone to come in here that is a fruit diet. Because the phosphobooms, we definitely don't have the meat production to switch them to a meat diet. They have to stay as a fruit diet, at least in the short term, especially considering that we get the favorite food bonus from the cuberies. So we need to get one of the other fruit eaters here into the caves. It could be the honey hunters, it could be the quantum sabers. Any of that's fine, but we gotta do some swapping. And unfortunately, that's a long walk, and it's gonna involve corral shifting on both sides. So we're gonna have to move someone into a temporary corral, which I suppose we could just put someone in the corral across the way would probably be the best way to do it. All right, there's that. Let's, oh no, I don't have a corral in the receiving side yet. So let me ignore that. I think we're gonna have to do it a little bit less cleverly. I originally moved the honey hunters over into the overgrowth so that they would be kept somewhat separate. I was worried about them not, oh snap, I have ports that I'm gonna wind up throwing into a corral if I'm not careful. I don't think we need to worry about that, if I'm honest. So these guys, I think we're gonna move these guys inside and then move the rad booms out here. And so then that means this drone would need to change that instead of harvesting fruit. Oh, it's not even harvesting though. It's just, this is just collecting plorts, so that wouldn't matter. Okay, cool. So we'll start shifting our honey hunters over. This sadly is going to be a lot of walking with backpack noises. The honey hunter is a really cute slime combo. I like the thought of crossbreeding all the slimes. Oh no! Oh god, I didn't even think about it. We gotta go the freaking long way even. But man, that is a lot of slimes. I think, Leon, I think you were mentioning that, like just how many slimes there are if you're gonna do all the possibilities. But some of the combos are so cute. I'd love to see them all. Man, this almost makes me want to just not worry about automating the grotto, because this is a lot of repositioning. Okay. So you go there. Go ahead and chill out for now. The mint mangoes I'm going to keep in my pocket, because we are eventually going to have to plant mint mangoes in the grotto for this to work the way we want it to work. The payoff will be worth it, right? Like, that's the limitation of having the only 2 drones per section, is that if you want to go full automation, you need specifically to have the slimes in an area sharing a diet. So we go the hard way. If I had known ahead of time, we could have been smarter about the initial layout, but we didn't. So it just means we do a little cleaning up. We just get to see a ton of really happy honey hunter smiling faces now, which can't be a bad thing. I am gonna yeet a couple of those, I guess, just so that they're still eating. As soon as we've moved these guys, before we worry about moving the rad booms, we'll go get the slime science materials out of the apiaries over in the overgrowth too. 4. Oh, I thought I knocked one of them out. I thought I grabbed him in such a way as to like bounce the other guy. At least we're not moving all the way from the docks, you know? It could be an even longer walk. So then if we put the rad booms in the overgrowth, that means whoever they wind up sharing the overgrowth with, should we expand again, is gonna need to be a veggie eater. So we just need to keep that in mind. It doesn't matter if they're a pure veggie eater, right? Like we can crossbreed for veggie intentionally, but they're gonna need to be a veg. All right, 2 more trips. And then we just got to adjust the pens, or the gardens, rather. In fact, grab these guys. Let those chickens keep. Oh, we're gonna have to move the toys too. So it's 3 trips, but the toy can wait till later. I can't be a bad slime dad and just take their toys away. Who would I be then? I'll tell you who I'd be. Mochi. Oh my god, what is going on over here? All right, hang on. We gotta hurry, because if one of them gets in and eats a plort, we're gonna have a tar outbreak. What is going on that they're all over out there? Did they break their air net? I gotta check their air net. Can they break permanently? Alright. You go in there. I don't want to have to thin them down to even lower numbers. Oh, snap. Get in there. They just want to visit their friends. Alright, so how many of you are in here? 1, 2, 3. So one of you is going to go and swim. Thanks for coming, bud. Thanks for being on the farm. That's 5 in here. That's plenty. And then I want to check. They don't have all the goodies. That's how they're getting out. They don't have a freaking air net. You don't have a music box? What the hell was I doing out here? These are from the beginning when we didn't have any money is the answer. And I just never realized that we didn't upgrade them. Wow. All right, well, that should at least solve that issue so that it becomes a non-factor. I know, you're lonely. I took all your buddies. Come on, we'll get you to them. It's so funny when I'm carrying the Largo, sometimes that little dip to get up that kind of last staircase, we just, like, can't make it up the staircase. I don't know what it is about the physics change of me having a Largo at the end of the backpack. Alright, so the honey hunters are set. They share a food grouping with our good friends on the other side of the enclosure. And now we just gotta plant mint mangoes. Remove crops. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. Cool. Let me take these out just in case there's a like goof up on those. I don't think they can get back into the pen, but like that would be my luck, right? We'll ditch these Waka-Wakas with them. Alright. And then let's go get the slime science. Any upgrades that I forgot about? We don't. Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's like the only downside to the automated sales system, right? Is like I'm automating, which makes it less work for me, but it means that they're selling plorts at such an absurdly quick rate that I'm losing tons of money on the plort market. Oh, we don't want to pick you guys up yet, because I don't want to fill my pockets before we come to the overgrowth. And then after we've gotten at least one more set of drones built up, I want to go check the puzzle door over in the ruins and see if we can get that open. In a couple of the blueprints, we saw materials that we've not seen before, so that leads me to believe that there is at least one more zone, probably 2 if I'm guessing. But if that's the case, we can probably get in using that slime door. some honey, some buzzwax. There's a royal jelly. That's a big get. Do we still have one apiary? We don't. But we're going to be coming back here a couple times anyway. So I guess we'll put a drill down. We're going to put these in the refinery link. That royal jelly winds up being super necessary because every single one of the like advanced things we've seen in slime science has required them. Ooh, I almost missed you. What are you doing back here? Oh, thank you. Might as well just replace it with another pump. And then... okay. Put one up, I think. Oh, I'm at the maximum height of my jump. There's another royal jelly. We need hexacomb. I think it's up here is the one that I put up top. Hexacomb seems to be the one that we're struggling to get enough of to keep kind of a steady flow of the drone mats. This might actually help me find them, come to think of it. Because it shows me where I could have put them. I hear tar music. There he is. It's kind of a shame the tar are evil because they're pretty rad looking. I love their like crazy multicolored features. Yeah, see, so look, again, no hexacomb. That's a bummer. I don't think we even with that haul, I don't think we have enough for another drone. I mean, I guess that's not that big a deal, though. It'll happen in time. We'll just come check in again. So they've used one of their 3 charges for the apiaries. So next visit's fine, but after that, before we come to pull the mats, we're going to want to make a new set of apiaries. We want that to be somewhat self-sufficient, where it's always got a new batch ready to go in for the old batch. Head back to the farm here and I guess catch some Z's. And then we're going to go and try and open that door. Now we can grab some of these guys. Oh, you're an elder. Did I leave? We did leave a hen. Okay. These guys stashed away. I think we're just gonna... This is not a heartbeat anymore, right? Yeah, so we're gonna turn this into another silo. We do at some point need to buy an incinerator too. Although we don't have as much waste any longer, come to think of it. Like, the stuff I'm wasting is stuff that we're wasting basically just because I'm letting it rot, so it's not that big a deal. Alright. You know, we should probably buy some 7Z stuff too. Slime trophy. We want it. Alright, so for this oh, look at that. Hey guy. How you doing? Fun. My theory about this slime door is going to require us to go check in with the boys at the docks. So, when we loaded up the game this morning, or this afternoon, I got a better look at the statues. and realize that the eyes on the statues blink in and out very similarly to that of our good friend the quantum slime. So we're gonna grab some quantum plorts and see if it's the same basic theory as our last slime door. Or if it was just a red herring. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember how many doors there are. We don't need the sabers. Although, you know what? Let's go take a stack of 50 of these to sell. Because these guys are probably still like smoking high pricing. So let's do that first. And then come back and grab what we need for our trip. Might as well print the money while the money's there to be printed. Oh, we can just sell it here. That's the advantage of having market links at least somewhere on the farm. Oh yeah, look at that. Just stonks in it. Take some extra quantum plorts or just extra plort types. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling pretty good. We'll go sell off a chunk of these too. The saber slimes, when they're mixed with the quantums over here, wait, really? You still haven't eaten a plort? There you go, bud. They definitely look like walrus lemons. Oh, just in case I forgot the number, I want to say it's 7. I know it was an odd number because it's like centered around one that sits right in front of the door. All right, we'll take 13 just in case he's. Now, how do we get there? We got to go to the door in the overgrowth that then loops into our original puzzle door. So, when you hug them hard, juice comes out just like people. That's somehow both adorable and disturbing, which is actually quite the accomplishment. All right. Cruise on in to the ancient ruins. I'm sure on my way across the ancient ruins, I will get turned about a couple times. Because that's just kind of how I do it. Ooh. You just blewed up on me. Alright. Through the original slime door. Hey! Hi, friend! Wait a minute. They can be different instruments? Well, now we gotta collect chimes for an hour and a half. I wonder how long they'll stay here. Because it's convenient, right? Because they give you the portals so that you can come back and forth and clean them all up. We're gonna come back. If I miss out on the chimes, I miss out on the chimes. I think they're very adorable and I really like it. But I also know that I am neither creative or musical enough to really do anything with them. So rather than just chase after the shiny things, let's go and see if we can't solve a slime puzzle. I really dig the look of the ancient ruins. I think all the biomes have had a really fun feel to them. A warp depot. Yeah, you're not wrong. A warp depot certainly is not a bad choice. Like, even if we just take a warp depot and stick it down somewhere in the farm and then carry one with us in our pocket like we've been doing, like, that winds up making it a whole lot easier to just be like, oh, I need some stuff to go back to the ranch. There's an ornament. We'll skip that too. I hate to just ignore all this cool, like, fun, festive stuff they're throwing at me, but it's tough when I'm on a mission. Like, over and over again, we've been stuck in this scenario where I'm, like, overwhelmed because I have stuff I want to do and then they flash stuff in my face. The starflower patch. We need a door switch, please. Do you think it's funny when you overcomplicate a simple puzzle? I would say so. I mean, I think in hindsight, right? When you like amp up a puzzle and you're like, okay, it's gonna be real tough, and then it winds up being not real tough, I think that's normally funny. Hi guys, yeah, I'm chilling. Just getting some jetpack power back. I wish we had like a companion slime that would like follow us around and help us. All right, chugga 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 chugga. Is this? Yeah, I'm going the right way. I didn't get as turned about as I thought I was gonna get. We did it. We're here. Okay. So, run on down. We're so far from the ranch now, too. All right, so the ceilings and stuff in this room are radical. Oh, it was only 5. I thought it was 7. Okay, so here's the big question. Yes! He's done it. Are you all quantums? Gotcha. The blue teleporter. A set of 2 teleporters that can be used to create your own quick travel link. Wait, that's not what this...